I guess this is just the natural progression that that a Donald Trump rap song, and it sounds like it is Donald Trump rapping. It is AI
Because
and
it would be impossible to think he would
yes.
do this himself.
And we're gonna
pull it off.
The thing about this song is that it is now #2 on iTunes. I think Doja Cat is #1, Nicki Minaj is #3, and right in between them,
Donald Trump
is Donald Trump, or AI Donald Trump.
And it's all about his legal issues right now. And here's a little
Here's
preview of what
little
it
bit
is.
of the song, and then we're going to talk to the guy who actually put this whole thing together.
I don't bail, I won't see inside the cells. These DAs acting silly, my mugshot is worth a billy. So some merchant made a milli, shot me milli out in Phillies. I'ma beat them RICO charges, and if I go to prison, you can't do me like the Clintons. I'll be laid up, eating steak with Secret Service chillin'. Coming for the deep state, I will stop the New World Order. But before that, I'll finish walls at the border.
Okay, so here's the miracle of this when I hear that song. It does sound like if Donald Trump were going to attempt to rap, that's what it would probably sound like. It's not so polished, you know what I'm saying?
It's not dead on Trump.
Yes, although the timbre of it is definitely
The
dead on
timbre
Trump.
is there.
Well, as you saw there on the graphic, the guy who put it together, his name is High Res, and he's actually worked with some big names in the music industry, but he decided he wanted to put this song together. So we wanted to find out what's behind that. So joining us right now, High Res, welcome to TMZ Live.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
So what inspired you to do this? I mean,
And when is what I'm really curious about.
well, it had to be after Georgia, I'm assuming.
So for legal reasons, the name is Trump the Don. It's not the name you were saying, by the way. It's by an artist named Trump the Don.
Got it.
So as soon as Donald Trump got out of Georgia, out of Fulton, one of my homies, Patriot J, he hit me up and he said, yo, you got to do a first day out. So there's a thing called first day out in hip hop where like an artist, whether they come out of jail or prison, there's like 100 of these. And T Grizzly might have been one of the first ones who really made it popular. And they basically, they start flexing how they're free now and what they went through and what they're going through. And my homie was like, yo, put out one for Donald Trump. And it took me like 30 minutes. It was right before Shabbos. I'm an Orthodox Jew. So right before Shabbos, I basically put it together. I filmed it, I put it out. And boom, I got off the internet for 25 hours. I checked it right after Saturday night and it went crazy, went nuts. I had no idea. I honestly was just doing it just to entertain myself, and it went crazy.
I'm fascinated by what your thought process was. Was this meant to be an homage to Donald Trump or a critique of Donald Trump? I'm listening and I'm not sure which.
So that's the beauty of art, right? So I have people who, don't like Trump that are actually enjoying the rap. I have a ton of people that love kind of the idea and the brand and the meme-esque version of Trump, and they love it as well. That's kind of the majority of it. And I didn't really go into it with any agenda or any narrative. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of make this meme version of what already exists in hip hop and kind of give it a spin in a political way. And this was kind of the only time I could do it. You know what I mean? There was no other time in history I could have done this. So.
Well, there might be a time in the future.
There's going to be time in the future.
There might be a time in the future.
Yes, you can do an album.
So, High Res, so when you decided, you said a friend called you up and said you got to do this, was the idea that, look, we know that it's going to get a lot of plays, it's going to get a lot of streams, because Donald Trump himself said after he got out, raised $7 million based on the mugshot. Was this just about the money, or is this about actually a love for Donald Trump?
So I'm in a blessed position where I've had a lucrative career for over a decade. I don't really do anything anymore for money or clicks. Obviously, it's always in the back of your mind, just like you guys, just like me. We obviously, we need to make a living, and obviously clicks drive money. But I, as an artist, I don't really do things for clicks anymore. I do things because I want to be entertained by it. I want to be a fan of it. And honestly, it's one of those things. Like in Billy Madison, he said, I don't know if you know this. He said, I just wanted to draw a blue duck. And for me, I just wanted to hear Donald Trump's first day out. So
is this the first of many? Because there are 4 cases right now. You clearly did well on this one. Will there be an encore?
It's crazy because once again, I had no idea this was going to be as successful as it was. I have almost 100,000 monthly listeners on Spotify now, which is like a fourth of my own as High Res, which took me 15 years to amass. And so it's insane to see the world that we're living in right now. But yeah, the answer is yes. I'm going to keep making funny songs and meme songs and parodies along the way, and hopefully people can laugh, man. I don't want this to be a divisive thing. I know naturally people kind of hear Trump's name and they they get either excited or angry. And but ultimately, I want people to laugh and just have a good time and enjoy it, man, whether they like or dislike Trump.
I'm not trying to plant ideas in your head, but what does Giuliani rhyme with?
Fully, I don't know. I don't know. Not good enough. I'm not good enough.
Maybe for the next song. Hey, has Trump tried to reach out to Trump the Don? Now that I'm sure he's been told, if he hasn't heard it already, that the song is #2, and we know that there's nothing that Donald Trump loves more than to hear about Donald Trump. Any effort to contact the artist?
So nothing yet. I noticed Donald Trump Jr. was asked about it in a live stream. One of my fans sent it to me and tagged me, and he brought it up. And I'm sure people around him have heard it. I've been tagged by so many influencers, not just conservative influencers. I have actually successful rappers that are contacting me in the industry. They're just cracking up about it. So like I said, from my perspective, man, it's bringing people together. I know naturally people might be annoyed or pissed off when they hear the name Trump, but people are enjoying it, man. But no contact yet. But I'm just having a good time, man, whether people like it or not.
So the Village people are pissed off that he uses their song at different events. What if he uses yours? You gonna be okay with it?
I've always said this forever. Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, and I'm a capitalist, man. I love making music. I don't really care who uses my music. As long as they're not pushing an agenda through my music, you can jam it all you want, man. Michael Jordan said Republicans buy Jordans too. Anyone could listen to my music.
Yes, he did.
Okay, well, look, congratulations on scoring big on this. I mean, #2 on iTunes, that ain't small potatoes. Congrats.
I appreciate y'all.
Wow.
Well,
That's
listen,
amazing.
remember we talked earlier this year about
This country.
AI and what it was going to be used for. This is someone who's found a way to
Welcome to the
leverage
brave
it.
new world, everybody.